How you doing? I hope it's playing.
Even not. You walked in on me having
Irish Bliss, thank you so much for the Dizzy. Thank you everyone for your
Oh, that Dizzy is no longer listening to my jokes upsets me.
Freezing and what else?
If I miss your messages, just post them again if I miss them. How do I... Where's the dino fart? On it. That one? No.
I appreciate that.
That's not the dino fart. It is time.
I can't believe you've done this.
I'm failed. I failed. I'm gonna go straight to the Dizzycast after this.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I got emotional damage right now because my awkward wet fart ain't on there. I was gonna use that as the dino fart.
No.
I'm introing you in a second, guys.
But now I've got emotional damage right now. How are you doing, Soul? Welcome in.
Yeah, Steven, let's go.
Alright, there's a piece out.
But I want to put it to chat what they think about PG content creators and explicitly suggestive, rude kind of content that we all put out.
There's the original Dizzycast. Not really a Dizzycast, more so a talk show.
Way worse than mine.
Here's where the birth of the
thing
Dizzycast
about
came.
your guys' content is like, it's not too much. There's some people where it's just too much and it's not funny.
Alright, why are you calling Capri out like this?
I know, yeah.
I said both of you, first of all.
Someone said that to Capri.
A laptop and a screen, additional.
Here we go, everyone.
New mic at some point.
Welcome, Minds in Pause.
Hello.
Woo! It's the panel for today.
Yay!
Right, go on. Now, this is the only time you get to self-promo. No jokes. Go on, introduce each and one of yourselves.
I'll let Paul start.
Okay, my name is UG Sweaterpaws. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. I play sometimes.
You play sometimes.
But mostly horror though, because it's fun.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I'm Mindsy. I play whatever I want when I decide to play. And I'm a clown.
You're a clown. You're nowhere near a clown.
Where's your nose?
I like to be a clown.
Right, so I'm going to introduce again. The clown is my friend Mindsy. I met Mindsy through a terrible situation. Yeah. But I met through a stream team, and Pause has been my right-hand man all the way through my streaming adventures. Pause has been there protecting me from them motherfucking trolls. But yeah, so Pause, you know, you talk shit, Pause is on you like white and rice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I do miss your messages, I do apologise. My chat bar keeps saying, welcome to chat room. So if you're wondering, I might use my phone to see the chat just so I don't miss any questions or anything like that. We will probably drop the music now. There we go. So more serious topic now. We're going to go to, I don't know, 1 minute. Let me just get me Twitch up.
Why am I the only one with a chair?
Because I'm fat, so.
Why does it look like behind me there's like a dark mist?
There's my chair. My chair is there, but
I'm the chairperson.
I'm a chair, but I've got a chair, but mine's there. He just looks like a floating person at the moment.
I do. I'm fat and I float. That's brilliant.
It's okay. He was collecting orbs a minute ago, wasn't you?
Oh, yeah. I always get orbs on my screen.
So, yeah. Basically, so how we want the premise of the Dizzycast to go, we're going to talk about a subject now. We're going to open it up to the chat as well and see what everyone else thinks. Anyone wondering why our room looks like this? Not pause. The ROBLOX sign here. ROBLOX is... Oh, God, I'm poking pause his eyes out here. But ROBLOX is the premise of the main story, which we'll get into a little bit later down the line. But I do want to open up with social media and what everyone thinks about all the forms of social media. And basically, I wanted to talk about discoverability because what I have noticed over on Twitch is a lack thereof. I wanted everyone's opinion on this. I've always thought, right, top content creators are looked after. The biggest and the best, you know, your like your Sidemen, Miniminter, you've got, and you know her name, I can't even say her name, Amramorthia or whatever, what was it?
Amaranth.
Amaranth. You got Amaranth, you've got XQC, you've got Asmongold, Critical Role. All of them are looked after. Why the hell is Twitch not looking after the undiscovered content creators like myself? No, no, like Pause and Mindsy or Mr. Dabs, Jess Gold. You know, why is nobody looking after you know, smaller content creators and just focusing on keeping the big ones happy? Like, if the small ones were being looked after by Twitch, they might get they don't need the front page. Let's be honest, Simon Miniminter does not need the front page of Twitch to get the numbers he's getting. He's got the following, he's got the fans, he doesn't need that. I think front page Twitch should be focusing on undiscovered smaller content creators. Nobody's small. Smaller, yes, not small. You know, we've got committed communities that are currently growing. And I do think, like, it needs to change Twitch. It really does.
Yeah.
So, you you can go, Minds, if you want.
Did you want to start off for us?
No.
Pause
You
isn't slagging to it, Joey. Pause is clever.
Well, it's like as you know, Dizzy. I'm not one to hold back on what I've got to say and my opinion on things.
No, of course.
And I think with Twitch looking after the big one, the big streamers, it's like you said, they're focusing too much on the big streamers. Like the big streamers have got their following. They've got themselves recognized on social media. They know how to branch out and whatnot. So what I feel with Twitch is they kind of lied when they started saying that they were going to start making it a lot easier for smaller streamers to be able to get noticed.
Yeah,
because they were then they said, oh, what we'll do is we've made it so smaller streamers it's a lot easier for them to become discovered. And then you go onto the front page, and then, like you say, you see the likes of Amaranth with 7.2 thousand. You see Asmongold with 63,000. Minimint, Berserker, and all that.
Oh yeah, I hate Berserker, so don't mention his name.
Yeah. There's just no one with any less than 2K viewers on the front page, and I just feel like
I get it on Twitch's part as an advertising tool, because they are, like, effectively it's an advertising thing, but there are other ways to monetize content than just shoving them on a front page and having a one-part banner around them saying, oh, come to Amazon Prime sale, or come and check out Dior, even though some of the streamers on there couldn't give two craps about Dior, everyone else maybe, but like that, to me, they just need to, I think, these streamers are pulling in enough in their own stream, whether that be, and go back to advertising, big audiences, this isn't just equate to Twitch, this can equate to Twitch, this can equate to YouTube and other social media platforms. Ad revenue is a big thing. They're not just getting paid by Twitch from subs and bits and stuff like that. We don't get, I think even I touched about barely £1 on Twitch in ad revenue when I had a raid of 1,000 something odd. But they get that throughout their own streams. They do big streams, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a stream. They're making enough alone. Like, they don't need the front page of Twitch, I don't think, to be pushed further. I do think there's other ways for content creators to earn more revenue and this and that, and YouTube is certainly one of them, and most of them are already got enough success over there coming from that. I do think when smaller communities are making a loud noise around their creators, that Twitch should recognize that and do something about it. One example of that is, and when I was over on Mixer at OG Beam, we're not just gonna spit there, but yeah, OG Beam, they had a thing called the Hype Train. Basically it was a similar thing to when you get Hype Train on Twitch, you get a bunch of bits.
Yeah.
Whereas this, you got 20,000, 10,000 people roll up if you were in the top 3 teams in Call of Duty or in Apex or something like that. In an FPS, if you were in the top 3 teams, you'd have a Hype Train roll up. Everyone's going, yo, if you make this win, I'm going to drop us up a bit or whatever. And not like it's all about that, but that was one of the things. Oh, I'll drop a follow if you get the win. If you get the dub, I'm going to, and the Hype Train was a great way for communities or random people to discover other content creators. Like, let's be honest, XQC, Minimint, they all have waiting rooms for people. They have their chats are bussing even when they're not even online. You've got people in them communities talking to each other and talking to the streamer and talking vice versa when the streamer's not even on. Why can't their communities go, right, well, these players are playing GTA, they're doing this, and Twitch just move communities over and just kind of make a bit of a train, right? Oh, look at this person, he's the top 2 in Call of Duty. Oh, look at this person making waves in Apex, and just kind of push a little bit of front to them, especially when they're making a loud noise within their community, whether it's they're getting really big dubs or they're getting a lot of support monetary-wise on Twitch.
I also feel like, I mean, I'm not sure if Paul's and you would agree, but I also think that it'll not look better, but it'll be nicer, and smaller streamers would feel more included if, say, some of the partnered bigger streamers kind of like thought, well, you know what, maybe one stream out of the week we will go and raid a smaller streamer.
Well,
I'm not saying someone
just
with like 2 or 3.
Just to interject there, I'm gonna be honest, I've been a subject of that in the respect to InSim, so I'm going to stick up for some content creators like that. They do. Some content creators will have 2,000, 3,000 and will drop on the community if someone's online. Where like InSim found me because I was playing with my brother one night and he never played Phasmo, so it was great content in his eyes. It's like, oh, he's playing with his brother. This could be hilarious if it's his first time. And it wasn't clickbait because he just left, unfortunately, as InSim raid me. So it wasn't clickbait, but everyone just missed my brother as well being there because I rung him straight away. It's like, oh my god, look at this, and showing everyone. But like I do get that if they don't, why can't Twitch have a force feature where, like hosting, when you host out when you're not live, you're endorsing these other streamers. So maybe these streamers should have a auto host list that they can enforce, whether they're online or offline. Go, hey, look, here's another Phasmo content creator. Oh, hey, look, here's another GTA role-playing server with 500 people in, and go kind of down that route and start going, well, there's nobody here. You're just talking to each other. Why don't you go and talk with other community members or other community managers? But that's like... I think it would be better if they brought it as a auto host feature in the future so people can just go off. Like, because let's be honest, when all of us finish our streams, we like to raid out, but sometimes too much to raid out. You just want to get off and you don't. Like, when I get a raid, I'll say, hi, how are you? What was you doing? This and that. If you don't respond, I'm not taking it to heart. Because I know in real life there could be an emergency situation, there could be a situation that's preventing you from going into chat and interacting with the streamer. Now I'm not going to force that on somebody, especially if they need to lurk or want to lurk even.
I think, like with that, as like you say, I think lurkers make up the best part of of the other person's viewership. And a lot of people like to just have you on in the background as well. And I've been into a couple of smaller streamers, streams when they've been calling lurkers out, and I'm just like, I feel uncomfortable. I'm an active chatter, but I feel uncomfortable because they're calling them out, and I think this is what gives a lot of people a misconception of smaller streamers: is one bad apple. And they misconstrue that all small streamers are like it. And I get that, if I lurk and you call me out, I'm just going to leave because I would.
No, of course.
But they're not.
I tend to do a lot of lurking, like especially for my mod as well, because I don't want my presence to be predominant as well, especially when my job there is to mod. So if I know something's going down or something's happening in that stream, I'd like to be on the back end watching what's happening as it unfolds. Streamers and their communities in terms of mods and stuff like that do tend to have almost like a code between them, and it's a good way for mods to sit back and lurk, or other people to just be sat there and lurking, and the situation to be controlled in the background. So like, Pause, you're amazing to me. Like, you've been amazing as a mod for all of a year, or just over a year actually, just over a year and a bit now. March, I think it was, April, May, June. It's a year and a half basically, and you've looked after every freaking bot, every issue in my stream. You've even you've comforted me in times where streamers have gone at me or personally or attacked me or this and that, and and you've been there. You've been there ultimately through absolutely everything. So, you know, the highs, the lows, everything in between. So, you know, I do want to thank you for that. But go on.
The thing with lurkers is they make your stream.
Yeah.
If there weren't the lurkers, you wouldn't have a stream, because then you were met with 1 or 2 people each time every single stream, because not everyone likes to chat. Some people are really shy.
Yeah.
And some people just want to know you before they are like, oh, let's make a conversation happen. Or they just have it on their TVs and be like, oh, I need to do the dishes, but oh, I need to do this, or I'm not feeling well. Why would they have to chat? Like, no, nobody's forcing you to say a word. They make up your stream. They make your stream.
They do. And calling them out isn't a great idea. Like you say, you want to let them enjoy whether they're enjoying your voice, they're enjoying the game, they're enjoying the vibe, or just the utter chaos that's unfolding in there. You just let them enjoy it, whether it's your soothing voice or the stream or the game that you're playing. The tips they're giving, if they're I played a game where I'm like, right, I'm playing this is what I'm doing now, I want to build this because I want to progress into the game quicker. Some people would just like to listen to that so they can then implement it when they get a time and they get their time to sit back and enjoy a game. So I do get that. I do get why people would just have, like, I've had people on Twitter just be messaging like, oh, I love a podcast after work. I love winding down and listening to people discuss topics. And I'm like, perfect. You are welcome to come in and just chill and listen to it, because some people will just lurk. And I think there's a misconception of what a lurk is as well. I do find a lot of people go, right, I'm going to go and lurk, I'll see you in a bit, and then they've just walked away from the keyboard. Do you not find that? Like, no, that's not to discredit real lurkers, because real lurkers will be like, if you've been vulnerable in your stream or you've talked a story, it will still connect with them, actual true lurkers. But I have noticed, like, people come in and be like, hi, I need to go and do something. I'm lurking, no problem. And then you're like, heard nothing back. And that I've had chats about lurkers and discrediting and stuff like that in the past. Like, what discredits a lurk, is giving a person a shout out. I would say both types are real lurkers.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that was Mr. Dabs in chat now just saying I would say both are real lurkers. If I lurk and leave, I usually put a tab on refresher on. I don't know what a tab refresher is. Like, I know obviously to be counted as a lurker, you've got to refresh the tab, but I don't know how to do that. So, I'm never. But if I'm lurking personally, this is my kind of lurk, I will have it on in the background while I'm editing or whatever. And just keep checking back. You'll probably see me now and again just type a bunch of hearts or emotes and spam. I do it in most streams I go in. But long story short, lurkers make up a good percent. I love looking at my statistics as well and looking at where people are coming from, what part of the world. I love looking at statistics and be like, right, who's enjoying my content? Where are they enjoying it from? In the past streams, it's so interested.
The thing is, people choose Twitch over YouTube because they can connect and talk to people at like real time. But the people that complain about lurkers are the people that cannot enjoy themselves and be not entertained by themselves.
Yeah.
That is my opinion.
Fair enough.
I totally agree with what Boris says. Like, I mean, me personally, I'm one of these lurkers. Like, I'd much rather have one person stream up. I'll chat for 5 minutes. Usually, I'm at my mother's. I'll chat for a couple of minutes to say, look, I've got to go. You're on my phone, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'll pop back every 10, 15 minutes and just say, oh, hey, how you doing? How's the stream going?
Yeah.
I can't personally invest in lurking in more than one stream, because
Yeah.
if I'm going to lurk in a stream, I want to give that individual all the support that I can.
Yeah, yeah. So you're gonna give that one person all of that support. I'm a little different in my lurks. I like to only do 2 at the very most. Like I'd be able to. That's if I'm not doing anything. If I'm not sat here, I've got do something, or I've got something going on in my personal life. I can't give more than one person. But if I'm sat here doing absolutely nothing, or I'm scratching my head at what I need to do next, whether it's editing or whether it's just getting programs together and stuff like that, then I can, if I'm not doing anything at all and I'm unproductive, then I will give 2 people my time and be able to just like go through the tabs dead quick, go and again, it's just about enjoying that person and their content. I love watching first-person shooters only because, not for the shooter, I love just talking to them and vibing with them. There have been content creators that I've met, not even on YouTube or Twitch, that have reached out and gone, "Hey, if you're not feeling too great, you can message me. I'm always here for you." And I love when content creators do spend that time and give 15 minutes of the stream, 30 minutes of the stream, or even 40 minutes of a stream, just talking to their community. I think it's amazing. Just before, 1 second, I'm just going to read Mr. Dabs out here. There is a concept of fake lurkers, though, where someone comes in, says hi, then drops exclamation lurks and leaves so they get a shout out, and that's BS. Yeah, that's honestly, I don't tend to give shout outs unless,
I think that's up to the streamer themselves.
Yeah, some streamers go through a whole stream and not giving a shout out. Some will giving them out like, Oprah. You get a shout out. And I love to do that now and again. By the way, speaking of shout outs, pause, if you could get one out for Mr. Dabs, please. Another person, and just to clarify, just as we do the shout out, I met Mr. Dabs through an Extreme team, and the amazing thing about Mr. Dabs for me, and why I'm going to give him a shout as well, I love Mr. Dabs. I go into a stream, I go and say hi. I need my daily dose of dabs. That's my thing. I go in and I didn't say that once. I did think I lurked straight off the bat once, but. Time to lurk. Oh, you fuck off, you Mr. Dabs. You go and enjoy that lurk. No. But I met him in a tournament, and we were like literally the last, one of the last teams. We were in the semis or finals, and we just had this connection. And I was like, right, I was downed by the leader. And I was like, no, go Dabs, you do it, go run, you don't have to come and save me. Like, don't save me, please, don't come back for me. Oh, I'm just cut my hand free, Paul, sorry. Yeah, and just from then on, I lost that passion for that game. I really lost my way with that game because I couldn't enjoy it. I couldn't enjoy it after that. Like, there's something about that game now. I can't enjoy Dead by Daylight anymore. Or with all my heart, I'd love to go back to it. I just don't have that same passion for it, and I feel like that game's been ruined for me now. But maybe one day it'll get reinstalled, and with the right team, I might enjoy it. Spoiler: I never planned on saving you. I know. I was just like, no, go, Mr. Dabs. But Mr. Dabs actually went on to win it, which I thought was awesome. So my sacrifice. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome, Mr. Dabs.
I was well when you said about discover lurkers and all that. 9 times out of 10, lurkers don't tend to just come. They don't, like me personally. Like, I don't go into a person's stream to watch the game. I go to listen to what the person's got to say.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And I think if you can connect with the person who's streaming, the gameplay is just background chatter, basically. Like, it's just there to kind of fill a void almost. It's really what you're going to is to connect to the streamer, to the individual that's producing the content. And whilst the content is great, and I get tired of hearing people say, you have to do this, you have to do that. As long as you're having fun in your stream, you've got your lurkers, you've got your active viewers, then, you know, let the lurker hear you. Why drown it out over a game when the lurkers put really as lurking so they can listen to your voice?
Yeah. No, of course. I think I think lurking, like you say, Mr. Dabs has said it. Said his opinion on it. Like there are misconceptions about it and this and that. You know, hey Kitty, how are you? Welcome in, everyone. Exactly. I don't watch Twitch for the gameplay. If you want to watch gameplay, go to YouTube. Yeah, I agree with that. There's been many times where it be Satisfactory or, you know, Stardew. I'm lost in Stardew or whatever. I will go to YouTube for help. I will go to a Twitch stream and go, hey, you give me some help.
Yeah.
But the only thing you have to do is Ligma.
The thing is, there are a few streamers, and I really like their Among Us content, and they do post it out on YouTube as well. But I can't wait for the YouTube video to come up, so I will just watch their lives in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like Critical Role is a big one for a lot of people with the the Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like. So yeah, like I get it. Go to that. I mean, most of the time, which way they do it? Do they go live and then? Because I've noticed they do a lot of reruns.
What they do is they'll go live, record the live at the same time,
right?
And then they'll just literally put it on YouTube. So they've basically got two copies of the content, one for Twitch and one for YouTube.
That's great. Yeah, no, that's good. I'm not a gamer at all. It's all about the banter. Yes, exactly. And it's about being able to, and we'll go to banter now because it's about that balance between you and your community. What's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And a lot of content creators sometimes will cross the boundaries with some of their content or how they banter with their community. And it is just about finding that way. And that's another reason why I like lurking as well, learning what people are like, what their humor is like. Because some people's humor can be freaking dark.
Yeah.
And I've seen some dark humor on Twitch, and it's like dicey, like. And sometimes I just love going into people's chat and see, like you say, and it is just about what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, having that boundary with your community, and just finding the right, you know, basically the makeup that makes the community what it is.
Because I hope you don't. Sorry.
No, go. You're all right.
I hope you don't mind me mentioning, but it's like me though. I've got a very, 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 very dark sense of humor.
Yeah. Oh, we know.
The thing is, like with me, I know when to tone it down with the people that's in the stream at the time. So, like for one of my community members, or for quite a few of my community members, I won't play a game that has anything to do with things that hit close to home. I won't play many psychological horror games because of what they may have personally been through in their life. I won't make jokes on stuff like, you know, if I want to make jokes like that, I'll post it on Twitter or on Facebook where I can get into trouble on there. But 9 times out of 10, like people know me, and I think a lot of people come talk to me because of my dark humor, but they know that the way I tell the joke, it's like you could joke about anything and everything. It's the way you say it.
No, of course. I'm just gonna read Tara out here. Tara said that is an understatement mindset. Humor is the underground.
Bugger off, Tara.
No, like we like to have a laugh. Like Tara is from main Corley from Minds' community, so him telling Tara to bugger off, that might be be acceptable. You know, I'm sure Tara's got a comeback. Come on, give us a good one.
She will, knowing Tara, she bloody will as well.
But yeah, and again, it's just, you know, I'm here all week.
That wasn't the comeback we were hoping for.
It wasn't, but he loves it.
But yeah, it's just like I say, dark humor. I feel should be allowed on platforms like Twitch. I think
it depends.
the concept.
It depends. Like, I'll talk about a big massive person. Like, or big massive person. I'm the big massive person. No joking.
I am.
I
I'm
can
in the
say
chair.
that
Come on.
I'm massive.
I'm
can say
in the
that.
chair.
No, but Mr. Beast, he's recently come under fire for promoting promoting. Oh God! Sorry,
Good God, Tara.
I'm glad you worded it that way because it probably would have got censored. But I like Mr. Beast. I loved his content. He's very I can't even say words today. God, philanthropist kind of way. Like, he's very focused on giving back. But what really hurt me is to see that I know it's his condition and I know he's got Crohn's and all that, but I know he's got. I think it's Crohn's. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Pause in the middle. Pause be like, look at me, I'm in a chair. I have the power. Hey, okay, no, it's yeah. But he come under fire promoting not eating. Like, he was doing this. I'm not going to eat for 30 days. That is not healthy. For a community, that is not healthy, and I can understand why a lot of people are upset with him. Is he going to lose a lot of followers? Possibly. Is he going to bounce back from it? Hell yeah, he will.
Yeah.
But and it is just about having that with your community, knowing where the boundary is, and you know, just working within them confines. Like, I am trying to lose weight. I'm actively trying to lose weight, but I'm not going to turn around to everyone and go, keto is the way to go for absolutely everyone, or intermittent fasting is the best way to go for you. You make them decisions yourself. I can go, these are the benefits I've seen. You know, everything is up to each and every one of you there. I think chat's going a bit crazy. Like, Paul's be like, look at me, I'm in a chair. I have the power. And you know what's funny? Paul's looks the biggest out of us all right now.
Yeah.
But I'm the smallest one.
Hey! Mr. Dabbs, Tara, it's worse in your hair. Is it? It's worse in your hair. Oh God. Oh my God, indeed. Ooh, yeah. So we'll just like move swiftly on in a minute. But go on.
I like the concept of what Mr. Beast does with his videos, like, you know, giving to people who are less fortunate. I think he comes. I'm trying not to read it.
Mine's he's looking going, oh God.
Yeah. But I think with Mr. Beast, as like, he's come under fire with his like giving back to the community videos, because like a lot of people are saying, well, if you want to do that, that's great. Just why do you have to film it? And I can understand both arguments, but let's face it, if he didn't film it, he wouldn't make any revenue off it.
No,
So
he
wouldn't really he wouldn't be able to do the millions of dollars giveaways he does unless he filmed it and gained revenue off it.
No, of course, and it is all back down to core values of a streamer. Like, I sit here now and I'll tell you what I want out of my community. I don't want anything more than you to like the content, interact with the content, and just, you know, go over to YouTube, Dizzy91, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. No, but no, that's all I want. I just want you to interact with all my content on all platform when you've got the time to. I don't expect it to be instant that second that I've posted a TikTok or that minute I've posted a YouTube. I do want it instant. No, but I just want people to be able to go to all platforms of my content, or, you know, like, and just interact with it. It's the most ultimately free way of supporting a content creator, is just going, I like that video. I like what Dizzy Jimbo's about. I'm going to write a comment, keep it up, or I'm going to, you know, and that sort of, that speaks volumes in terms of going, you know, viral, or going, you know, in the right direction. Because once you make enough on YouTube, once you make your 1,000 people, and you've got your 2,000 views, and you've been monetized with YouTube, you make an ad revenue. It might be small at the start, but eventually, if you're putting the content out and everyone's enjoying it, yes, the ad revenue is going to come. Whether you give that back to the community, or whether you give that back to yourself, or anything like that, you know, that's all on you and your core subject. It's tricky situation, to be honest. Mr. Beast, not part of the Mr. Family. Start small, exploiting new people. Yeah, because he did. I think his original video was giving homeless person money, wasn't it? I think that's the viral video that shot him up.
I think he was. I think got a sponsor of like $10,000 or something like that.
Yeah, originally the sponsor turned around and went, "Here's $5,000." He was like, "No, make it 10. I'll see you in a bit." Whoa, that's a big balls move, isn't it?
But I agree with what Mr. Dab said. Like, yeah, he's made his career off exploiting vulnerable people, basically. Mr. Beast has.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. There's worse people out there who's done worse exploiting of vulnerable people. I'll give you an example. In the UK, we've got this person. I'm not even going to say. If you've gone on TikTok, he's probably been on UFYP. He's called Kevin. He's been getting not subs. He's been getting gifts and stuff like that from vulnerable people, and he's been, that's much worse. Asking for that than I'm here chatting and disappearing sometimes and making a comment. Of course, his name is Kevin. And now I don't realize. Yeah.
It's like with the chocolate factory one. You can't tell me that they were all homeless.
No, exactly. That's what I think. Exactly, kind of what Mr. Dab's going on about.
Yeah.
And now I don't really see Mr. Beast helping people out or needy. Although no, and I'm just going to backtrack on that slightly. If you watch his main channel, his main channel's all about just competing and giving and doing these big massive shows, but he does have several other channels, and there has been some videos where he has given a large amount of money to charity and philanthropy, in the sense that homeless shelters and stuff like. He has worked with them in other channels. I think he's got 5-6 channels now, if I can't off the top of my head remember, but he does have other channels than just the Mr. Beast core. He has a Mr. Beast, he has the gaming Mr. Beast, where he does the stuff with streamers, and then he has the philanthropy where he will go to. In fact, one of his the circle videos where he draw a red circle. I think one of them was just a big massive circle and then bought all the groceries and give them to vulnerable people. Yeah. Not to say that that channel could be doing a lot less well than his other channels. But yeah, let's move away from him. Let's move away from Mr. Beast. It's all about. No, I'm joking. It's always a Karen or a Kevin.
What I like about what Mr. Beast does with promotion on Twitch, especially for smaller streamers when he goes into their streams, is he'll go into their stream, he'll get them to do something bloody simple, but then he'll give them a shout out on his personal Twitter.
Oh, I didn't realise he did that. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, he gives most people like a shout, or he'll put like a Twitter status with the link of the stream and say, come watch this person. And then in seconds, they've got 10, 20, 30,000 people in the stream just literally bombarding it.
I could imagine Mr. Beast doing a Twitch and being probably much more successful on Twitch than he would on Twitter, because he does have a Twitch account. Let's be honest, he's got one because he goes into people's streams. Yeah. But I know he doesn't, because obviously he's highly affiliated with the YouTube side. I went to say, don't trust people with the name starting in K. My name, Kitty. Bless you, Care.
Oh, Kitty.
So yeah, I'm just trying to think how we transition on. We've talked about YouTube and Twitch so far. Let's talk about Peggy, and I just kind of wanted to touch on this because.
Did you say pegging?
Pegging. I'm waiting for Mr. Dabs to make a joke now.
Sorry, I could have swore that's what you said at first.
Pegging, no, Peggy.
Let's talk about pegging.
So that's Twitter thing seems.
If you like it, raise your hand.
A little sus. I feel like it's a marketing tool, but let's be honest. Twitter is just a marketing tool. Twitter, a lot of people on Twitter are very much professionals. And just going, hey, I've had 10 different fucking graphics designers slide in my DMs, slide up on all my page and going, hey, I'm a graphics designer. Hey, I'm a graphics designer. Hey, do you need graphics? And I'm like, mate, I've got it covered. Don't need. I've got an artist. You know, I'm good. But I feel tight though as well because I know graphics designers and artists who struggle. I've got a friend who is an artist who struggles on the daily, but it's hard to just go, I'm going to give everyone work because then everything becomes crazy. I feel like it's a marketing tool. I've seen SFS scam communities where they give a shout out to someone and they get, we're not a support for support or anything like that. I never would promote support as being part of an X team. I'm not in for that. Pegging, yay! Dizzy after dark. I would show some toys, but it's definitely not PG. So I need probably Twitch would ban me if I show them. But no, we're not going to go there. Mindsy loves a good pegging. Ooh. Who doesn't?
Exactly.
Moving swiftly on. No, the reason why I mentioned Peggy and stuff like I've got kids, and it's been a big topic in the papers, in the communities. Moving on. He's like, no, I'm here for pegging. Give me that more pegging. But yeah, basically, I found specifically for me, ROBLOX is a big problem at the moment in the gaming industry. It is a Peggy 7 in the UK, if I'm remembering rightly.
Yeah.
So, anyone know Poppy's Playtime? Anyone played Poppy's Playtime?
I've watched it.
You've watched it. You played it, Pause.
Yes.
What do you think?
I like it.
Oh my god, here we go. Some spice, right? I fucking hate it. Hate it. It is so wrong, right? No, what's really bugging me in the premise of my problem with Huggy Wuggy and Poppy's Playtime is ROBLOX. It comes from ROBLOX. It's a Peggy 7 game that is bypassing so many safeguarding issues. It's got so many problems that it grinds me to my core and it's not just a lazy thing on my part saying, well, I should be watching my kids on ROBLOX. No. Them games that are developed on ROBLOX need to be strictly moderated and carefully curated. If it's a Peggy 7 game, you cannot have content that's Peggy 12 because parents, specifically parents and guardians, do not know what the fuck is going on in them games. And it pisses me off that people are just letting... And I had it today with my my 4-year-old was playing, going on ROBLOX. And straight away, I seen her, and she jumped out of her skin. I was like, you okay there? And I looked at, boom, turn that game off right now. I said, turn that off right now. You're not going on that now. Because, again, it's accessible. It's accessible. If it's not for them, it shouldn't be accessible. ROBLOX need to be doing more in terms of their Peggy rating because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's going to have psychological effects on children. But as a game itself, fine. If it's a Peggy 12, the game, then why are you not having it on accounts 12 and over or 13 and over then? Let's just go with 13 plus. Because you have 13 under, 13 plus. So if the 13 are under, no. But what really disgusts me is kids that are definitely younger than 12 wearing Huggy Wuggy t-shirts and wearing Poppy's Playtime merch. That scares me because then I'm sat there thinking, does that parent know? And how do I approach a parent if they don't know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any other games that are specifically like that. If there's any darker routes or subcategories in some games. I know ROBLOX is a big problem with that. I'm not too sure. That's the only reason why we're in the ROBLOX office right now, because we haven't got ROBLOX to answer, but we're just discussing it.
I think with ROBLOX, like you said about Huggy Wuggy or Poppy's Playtime or whatever it's called, they did the same with recreating the saw traps in ROBLOX as well.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And there was a specific like game mode or something like that that you had these traps on you, like at the first one where it was like that it closed in from the front and the back of the face and the head.
Oh yeah,
it was literally they identically mimicked every trap out of Saw and put it into Roblox, which was a game that's PG rated for 7. Or Peggy rated 7, or and I think personally, the developers of Roblox should be putting a lot more countermeasures in place to flag these things up. So it goes against your Peggy system. You should be having safety systems in place to flag that instantaneously.
Yeah.
But the problem with Roblox is, the more game content in there, doesn't matter what PG rating it is, the more people will have come to play it.
And I think that's a dangerous thing when it comes to app development, because let's be honest, realistically, in the eyes of coding, Roblox isn't a game. It is an app that boasts development and promoting kids developing, which is all great, and coding and stuff like that. But if you're just an app, then you need to be protecting the communities. If it is a Peggy 7, then you need to be protecting 7-year-olds that are creating content on there, and other stuff like that. There are definitely problems with I have big problems with it with Roblox in terms of like content. GTA's in there. You've got, like you say, Poppy's Playtime. You've got Saw. You've got all these gruesome and graphic content. Don't get me wrong, you can't see gore. Well, it's questionable, but you don't see too much violence in, but still, it's the premise of the psychologicalness behind these games. Like, in the lyrics of one of Huggy Wuggy's songs is, we like to squeeze you till your last breath. That's not good to be saying to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds, or even 11 or 12. It's effectively a problem. The game is a problem. It bypasses, it overrules safeguarding and other key issues around child development. So I think, in the eyes of law, the UK should be looking at, and don't get me wrong, Europe and America as well, need to be looking at these games that have got subsystems. Another one is Rec Room. Rec Room has a subsystem in it, but it's almost key binding, if that makes sense. So it's mostly people doing stuff like paintballing, paintball guns and stuff like that. Nothing harmful about that. Just like, what's that other one? Splatoon. Splatoon's another one. I love playing Splatoon. I used to love playing that on the Switch all the time. But I do think Roblox is a problem when it comes to the Peggy rating, because it almost bypasses what the Peggy system is initially brought in for. I don't know what is it in Europe actually. Do you use Peggy as well?
We use PG.
Oh, PG. Because I can't remember what the Americans use.
I think the Americans are Peggy. I think.
No. Theirs is oh shoot. I can't remember what theirs is. Is it Peggy? Peggy. I know Peggy's the UK. I think mostly UK, but I can't remember if that is. Our government are fighting farmers. It's a problem, but I doubt want to look into games for kids, to be fair. The thing is, well, whose government is actually ever outperforming at the moment? Like, let's be honest, we've got a very slim pick for everyone, but like at the moment, we've got this energy crisis and cost of living, and I'm sure it's bad all over the place, but it's becoming increasingly bad in the UK because we haven't got regulation on a lot of the giants. But saying that, that's a topic for another time. But honestly, the one other big problem I find with games, and we'll go on the subject of microtransactions, moving on from Roblox, is all great. I have Roblox and all the other games, and then microtransactions are so accessible. It's unreal. Like, all you have to do is click the right button, and your kid's just got like $2,000 worth of Roblox. It's crazy.
And FIFA, I think, was the. I don't know if it was the one that started the microtransactions, but you have like FIFA, you've got Fortnite for another one. Fortnite's the worst one for it.
Fortnite actually grew over time. I think it just got greedier and greedier and greedier and just went, we're going to go big on this, because a lot of the skins are kind of recycled, just like when you buy DLCs for games. FPS. Most of them are all recycled maps. Like, and going back to the microtransactions, let's not go off too much off subject. FIFA was the worst, in my opinion, for microtransactions. Not just because they're selling the microtransaction, it's because year on year they created a new game and a new system for the cards and stuff, and it's like, hang on, I don't care if this is a yearly thing. Stickers, fine. Stickers cost, I think they were like 20-50p a pack, weren't they, at the time? Well, when I was a kid, they were quite cheap to buy. You bought the book, you got a couple of packs, and then you buy the packs for like pence. Now, when it comes to FIFA as a game, I've got Messi, I've got Ronaldo. Have you really got them? Do you really own this player?
Exactly.
You don't. And it's a microtransaction. No. It's pay to win. A lot. So this is the problem with microtransactions: is a pay-to-win system. There's kids can't afford one pack, and that's not good. And then there's kids there with, a full platinum squad, and it's like, well, that takes the fun out of a game. In my eyes,
it's like a game that I was playing a while ago, Lost Ark. Very, very, very pay to win, because. You'll get to like a certain like item level. So I got up to like 1350 item level on Lost Ark.
Yeah.
And after that, the percentage of like the materials that you get in game, it shrunk from like 90 something percent all the way down to like 30% on actually successing to upgrade your gear. And then you have to end up then going into the in-game shop, spending real money to get more materials in order to progress further on into the game. Now, I get it's a Korean game, and Korea can get away with it because they have some strict gambling regulations in Korea, I believe.
They do.
But it's, for me, I think games nowadays would do well, but game providers don't think like this because it's just all money in their back pocket at the end of it.
No,
but like don't make it easy, but make it more accessible for people to actually gather stuff in the game or collect things in games. Think of new and innovative things to be allow people, like with FIFA, with the FIFA points. Why can't they introduce something into the game where they have these challenges where they can earn a set amount of FIFA points instead of having to... Because not everybody's got the money to be able to buy them. So it's kind of segregating half the community from the other half, because you've got...
it's the same. It's the same with Roblox as well, because effectively Roblox have the same system, but in the same way they have that system... developers can earn money through. So if you develop a game, people can pay you in Roblox to can continue your development, and then you can use them Roblox however you want. That's kind of cool, but effectively everything in Roblox is microtransaction based on what features the developer are willing to give you for that. You know what I mean? Mr. Dabs, I hate microtransactions. Who doesn't? Why not just charge an appropriate amount for your game and release all the content rather than trying to slowly milk your consumers, of all their money because you create crap trash? Cash trap. I thought I said crap trap. Same thing. The thing is, the one game was the tipping point for me in terms of cash trapping. Was I had to slow down then. Drumroll, please. Wait for suspense. Assassin's Creed got so fucking greedy, and I fucking hated them for this. It was Origins. It was Egyptian, and I love all things Egyptian. I love the Egyptian, era and all the history around their culture and their obviously the hieroglyphs and everything like that. Every Egyptian movie, every Egyptian game, every Egyptian story, I want to know about it. I want to know what God did what, and that's why I absolutely fucking loved Moon Knight. And I'm a bit annoyed that there's not. Is there a Moon Knight season 2 been confirmed? I can't remember if in phase 5 or 6 that they confirmed it or not, but I hope they have. But back on track. Assassin's Creed Origins was the tipping point for me because you got a base game, or you got the deluxe, and then all the transactions were new, different stories each time, and you had to pay for each fucking one of them, and it really ground my gears.
Yeah.
That was the turning point for me. I bought the game. I've not even played Origins properly, and I've given up on it. I went, nope, I'm done with this. DLC, I'm done with this. If you're not going to give me a game, fuck off. You know what I mean? So I moved away from that. Games like Roblox and Fortnite are irresponsible IMO because they mostly target children. That's correct. The most damaging part of that is, like you say, is Fortnite even ain't paid to win, theoretically, because a lot of these skins are just aesthetics. It's, this looks cool and that looks good. I want to show this off in class because they've still got in the freaking mobiles, haven't they? Let's be honest. Kids have still got ways of finding Roblox onto the mobile. Samsung have actually put it in their Galaxy store, so you can buy it on a Galaxy. I know you get it on the Galaxy. You can just bypass Apple and all the other developers for that. But yeah, they do target children, and it's sickening. It really is. And then the parents wondering why they're getting random bills when the kids have just connected the credit card to it. Oh my God, I've seen some stories. I don't know whereabouts in the part of the world you're from, but in the UK, we've got some horror stories of parents and microtransactions and stuff like that. It's unreal.
The scary thing of it now is, though, like, you look at like technology, games and stuff with microtransactions, and when I was a kid, microtransactions was a case of pocket money at the end of the week, so you could go down to your local Woolworths store to get a bloody Pokemon pack.
Pokemon cards.
And yet now kids don't know how to be kids anymore because they think, we don't have to save up for that pack. We can just spend our parents' money on
my room. I want this, and they just want to give it them. They show some people, not all. I'm definitely not one of them, who would all give up on it. You know what I mean? Obviously, I've got 2 girls, and Pokemon ain't really a big thing in our house at the moment. But when they want something, they've either got to earn it or have the right to earn that thing. So, for example, they do chores to get Roblox and stuff like that now. It seems like children are the common issue. Maybe we should just throw them all. Oh, dear. Oh, Mr. Dabs.
If I didn't have a niece and nephew, I would agree with that one, but I can't agree.
I mean,
pause. I mean,
I get what he's saying. Like, kids, and the problem is kids ain't the issue.
No, it's the targeting. It's the targeting. Like when they're bringing apps and transactions and DLC and all the other great stuff that makes a game rounded out, which I don't agree with most of it. Then it shouldn't be a thing. It really shouldn't be. I have 3 nephews. I'd be the oh dear. No,
if we just ban video games for kids and just let them play outside like normal
you know what?
We don't have to worry.
Who here hasn't climbed in a tree, or who here hasn't, you know what I mean, gone out and played with their friends, you know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, that's a different story for me and my kids, because even if I wanted them to go out, I'd be more than too concerned, you know, of the situation around them and this and that. We are in a much different, weirder world. You know, to simply just let them run around. And I've got a lunatic on our street who thinks it's funny to drive up and down, you know, a quiet residential, should be 20 miles per hour, going about 50 up and down like the racers. You know what I mean? Like they're in freaking Tokyo Drift. So, and I have children with disabilities, so it's like, then what's acceptable, what's not for So yeah, different situations for a bunch of different people. You know, your street could be a cul-de-sac and be as nice as anything, and there's a field at the back that they can run around on. But are they doing that? Or they want him to be on Fortnite all day? You know,
Exactly.
It's a tough one with the 6 weeks holidays here. It's like, what can parents do for 6 weeks? And there's even articles out in the paper. Can I actually leave my kids at home while I work?
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that's a very big like issue. Like, yeah, is there childcare? Is there something that can I leave them? How old do they need to be? And there's so many issues in between all that that sets a premise of whether, because obviously I'm a family of 4, me and my partner, and then the kids, and it's like, well, what if I was working for the full 6 weeks? Would my partner have to stop working for the 6 weeks, or can she still work and leave the kids? Obviously she can't leave the kids at home. It is definitely an issue, but anyway, we kind of got a little bit off topic here.
We can't trust freaking nannies anymore.
We can't trust anyone, not even no. But
damn you, Moses!
Damn you, Moses! Why couldn't you be better? Oh dear! But I'm glad we're not a channel of you know, religious people.
Who said that I'm not religious?
Oh.
Yeah, but you support Lucifer. Let's face it. I do as well. So
who doesn't support Lucifer? Sheesh, you seen that specimen?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
I definitely would.
Oh, hey, and you won't with me. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. Right, bye, Mindset. See you in a bit, mate. We're going to Mindset. Bye, Mindset. Right, now Mindset's gone now. Right, you know.
So quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah. Awkward silence. Pause is just getting redder and redder and redder as the stream goes on.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a little bit hot in here. 1 minute. Woo.
Wait, do you want me to be less red?
No, I'm joking. I'm just having a laugh with you. But yeah, I'm trying to see if we've had any questions in on Twitter. Oh, we've just had some people liking the tweets and stuff. No questions from there. Moving swiftly on. But I'm just trying to think what else we talked about microtransactions and everything.
Less red enough.
You look like Wanda now. Wanda's back. We just need vision now. We just need vision. But no, I hope everyone's enjoying the content right now. If you do, like, subscribe, you know, give me all your money. No. But
like, subscribe, retweet, like
retweet, yeah, just
donate all your money.
Give your life to me. Give your life to me. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I do appreciate every single one of you stopping by and you know, showing that support, Mr. Dabs. I appreciate you as always and everything. Is there anything else that we should be discussing? I can't remember if we've discussed all the topics we've talked about. I mean, the reason why I've done YouTube as well, in terms of streaming to YouTube as well, because I do find growth on other platforms to be more better, basically. I feel like we've talked initially. Thanks for the dab. All my money. Right. You're welcome to have my student loan debt. I've got no debt in terms of student loans. I'm happy without that education.
Yeah, I'm as thick as pygmy.
No, I finished in college. I went, nope, I'm done with college. I'm done after college.
Yeah.
I ended up working with Corey Feldman and Edward Furlong on a project that originally came out as the Zombie King, but it got changed. The project got its name changed in the UK. Couldn't be that, so it changed. But honestly, some life-changing experience I've had just not having that education and just having the experience. You know, I wouldn't know what I'm doing here without the help of obviously being at college, learning chroma key, learning lighting and everything like that. So, you know, I've got all my college professors, apart from one who I fucking hate to this day, to thank for that. No, right, I'll give you a story about that, right? So I went to college in Manchester. It used to be called the Manchester College. No, it used to be called Mancat. It got changed. Bullshit thing. And then I didn't get along with the tutors, so much so that they kicked me off the course after the first year. So I finished the first year of media studies and got kicked off the course. Or not kicked off, they just said, you can't come back and do the other one, you haven't got the grades. I missed the grade by like 3 or 4 points. But another student who had the same grades as me got accepted the next year because they needed the numbers. They needed -1. So I was the -1. So I went, fuck it, right, I'll go somewhere else. So I went then into the city of Manchester and went to the college there. It was a different college at the time, the first year. So I did my first year there. I can't remember what it was called. I think that was the Manchester College, but then it merged. Then the second year, I got kicked off the course because the tutor who I had as the leader of media studies became the leader of media studies as a whole. And he hated me so much, he got me kicked off the course the second year. I didn't ever get my second grade, so I went, fuck it, I'm just going to... I worked in the cinema then, and I met some people who were making films in the cinema industry. So we were working in the Odeon, still shooting budget films in and around Manchester and other areas around. Oh my God, the stuff that we've done. We did we did a prison scene. We went to a jail in... what was it called? It's a small town outside near Ashton. It's a D. Dunsbury or Doonesbury? No, dudes. It was about where one of the notorious killers was one of the... I can't remember, one of the old 70s, 60s killers was... Murderers, not killer. Yeah, Murderers was held. I can't remember what it's called. No. It's slipping my brain. Duckingfield. There was a police station in Duckingfield, and that's where we shot one film. And we filmed there, and we obviously filmed other locations for the bigger project, which I did do a screening on Discord once, and I know the Shadows Den stopped by, and a few other people, they stopped by and watched it. It was basically like a Shaun of the Dead style film that we did, and it had the Edward Furlong, Corey Feldman, and then it had some, obviously... less ranking actors it's weird, right? Because they casted Corey and Edward, and they only one out of the two got the major role, like they got the main role, and then the other one didn't get the main role. And these low budget actors, they were the main characters. It wasn't Corey and Thingy, it was these, and I was like, this is weird. Why are we not casting these two as the biggest characters in the film?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It didn't do well because, you know, I would have been a millionaire. Shit. I should have spoke up. No.
Exactly.
But pause. Mindset. I do appreciate you being here and showing that support and stuff.
That's all right.
What is everyone going to be doing next? What's everyone's next streams? Can we get a shout out for you as well, please?
Sure.
Next stream, I haven't got a clue.
Because you did one today, didn't you? You did one today.
Yeah. I think my next one, I don't know when it's going to be, but I'm going to install Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, okay.
And probably do a stream on that, or I don't know yet, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was thinking I want to try doing Volcanoids again on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one that's really giving me like a vibe to do as well.
Yeah. Because I was originally thinking of doing Final Fantasy VIII as a YouTube series.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But because I thought maybe 8 would work as a YouTube series.
Yeah, no, that might be a good idea, actually.
But yeah, I ain't got a clue. I might play some more Deep Rock Galactic. I've had a few people say Subnautica.
Subnautica's good. Like, I have played Subnautica. The only thing that annoyed me is when you get to the end, and it like, you know, like when you get to the end of the game, there's really nothing really much to do after that. You know what I mean? You built a bunch of bases undersea. What's next? Hey, have you done the wrong one? I think you've done the wrong one.
Yeah. I've done the wrong one.
Mindsy, whoever you are, welcome for the You're welcome.
What was yours?
It's a 3.
It's got a 3 in it.
It's a 3.
Instead of the E, it's a 3.
E3.
Oh. It's like this.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There's Mindser.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
What's
we're
this?
All in a relationship, we all love the
What's
adrenaline rush
What's this
of
game?
The relationship. Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, we all love being intimate with our partners.
Oh, yeah, we all love being intimate. We're being intimate right now.
But at this point, I've got
Pause, you got to do yours after this.
year. I've been single for
I
that long.
did.
I'd rather just
All
have a
right.
wank and go to bed.
Damn.
Oh, that's a good clip, actually. Hey, look at Pause. Oh, is this a Phasmo?
I forgot that was the last clip of my stream, actually.
And then that's not Phasmo.
Oh, what is
No,
this?
it's not.
Song of Horror.
Oh, right.
Yes, and it's really creepy.
One game I really want to play with, Mindsy's got this anyway. I want to play Devour. I want to play Devour on stream.
We'll have to actually make that our next stream, possibly.
Yeah, we definitely need to do a collab on Devour. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
If we can do that, that'd be pretty good. So yeah, I think this is like the main end of the official podcast. So I'm just gonna drop out and drop back in so I can upload this later. I'm just gonna literally do that just so we can all say bye-bye to YouTube when I find the right. Bye YouTube. We love you.
YouTube.
But the rest of the content's for Twitch. Come over to Twitch.
Bye.
Bye.